Okay, I've got this thing on here. Hopefully it is working. Wow, what a hassle to get going today. I hope everyone can hear me out there. And hello, Harry. Hey, okay. Let's see. I got a whole bunch of people coming in here like the dickens. Yay! And welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you coming on board. And yeah, wow, what a hassle with since I did the update this morning on this machine. Apparently, I also did an update on my cell phone, which is something you shouldn't do at the same time. Don't ever do that, you guys. Do the cell phone one day, do the computer a different day. Apparently, on the cell phone, it turned off Google notifications, and I have no idea why it would do that. I've always had it on, so it was just frustrating. And of course, Google, if you try too many times, it gets you. So it is one of those things. Anyway, we are on live. The view here is at 1631 from Etna, but welcome anyway. And I do see Arizona Snowman made it over here, and Piggy is also in the house. Did Bob sneak over? I didn't see if he made it yet, but no worries. We are up and running though. 2 hours later than supposed to be, but it is up and running. So welcome. I didn't even get a chance to set out lava cookies. Gonna do that right now. Okay. Okay. While I'm doing that, I also want to say that Yvonne Kunkel made it in as a first one. So first I'll set out a tray of lava cookies, and then I'll give Yvonne some lava cookies as well. And there we go. Here's a tray for everybody. And then let's see if we can spell it the way she's got it typed in there. Of course, she disappears, so I can't type it properly. Okay, I hope I got it right. Oh, I better double check. Make sure I just did that right. Yeah, I did it wrong. There we go. Here's some lava cookies for Yvonne. Yay! And we got that fixed too. So that's all good, you guys. All right, and there she is. Of course, after I've done my hard work. You are welcome, and no worries. Glad I got this thing on. Boy, was I getting frustrated. I'll tell you, it was a nightmare trying to get this thing going, and that's almost 5 hours worth of torture. I think I lost a hair or two. Oh, hang on, I don't have any up there. Never mind. The extinct species have stayed extinct. What? Can I have a Bitcoin for the 5th? Oh, I don't know. Bitcoins. Boy, oh boy. Anyway, glad to have everyone on board, and sorry for being a couple hours late here, you guys. I really had not intended that, and I was feeling pretty glump about the whole situation. Anyway, we are up and running, so let's see what we can have a look at. Sicily, of course, very, very cloudy today, as you can see by what's on the screen. Better late than never, you bet, Piggy. It's still 1 hour earlier than the normal stream would be during the week, but still, it's still not good. But anyway, we're flipping through, looking at what it was like there in the evening in Sicily before the lights went out. And that is 8 o'clock. You can barely see anything in the background there, unfortunately. And let's see if we go back to their daytime shots here. and you can see how poor that weather really was, and clouds hanging really low, and not seeing much, and it is raining there too, so they probably don't mind the rain. It'll clean things up a little bit. All is good, Dr. Fox. Thank you, Cynthia. Anyway, I'm going to say hi to everybody in a few seconds here, and I'm going to let a few more people pop in because otherwise I'll be doing it again and again. So we'll let a few more good folks come in. And anyway, this is the other one here that we looked at, and the south cam. And again, you can see how cloudy it is. Really not that great of weather in Sicily right now. And let us pop over, and I didn't even, I've been so frustrated, I didn't even look at how lousy the weather was in Iceland. Actually, it wasn't that bad. Here, I'll play a little game. I'll let you look at the very first pictures that I was looking at when I turned that on, and I thought, oh great, this is what we're gonna see. Two little bugs on the screen, and that's it. But if we progress into the day, you can see the fog starts to lift a little bit, and it does get a little nicer, and we can actually see Ragnar. So that is awesome that we can actually see it. And if we progress a little bit more, the weather gets nicer, and I do like that. So looking at it, beautiful. You can even see some people down here wandering around, which is really, really awesome. Yeah, it's so rewarding to finally get it going. Yes, it is. I'm glad it's going. And anyway, the one thing I notice about this picture right off the bat is, hey, there's no more snow here, and there's no more snow up here. And let's slide over. I'm not seeing any more snow here or up there. Let's slide down here a little bit and see. No snow down there either. That's right down to the bottom corner of the picture, and we don't see anything. So the snow has melted in Iceland. It's time to go see Ragnar if you want. And it is looking a little bit on the nice side. We did have a fairly good day. For those who are not familiar with this picture, just to see, we got 34 people in here. Most of you are probably, but just to let you know, that volcano back here, this is Ragnar, and it is sitting in Geldingadalur, the valley, and this is the flow that's going down into the Notkriki valley from Geldingadalur. So that's what we're looking at, but I want to see they had nicer weather a little bit further on. You can see more people wandering if you're looking, and then actual stuff called sunshine came out and lit up Ragnar a little bit. That is pretty, and we like that. So if we go up just a little bit and over just a little, give a better picture there. That is pretty nice looking, and as we progress, the clouds did kind of mess us up a little bit, but not too bad. We do still have some sunshine later on in the day, and that brings out some really nice shadowing of where the flows were, and that's an interesting look. So I like it, and of course Ragnar in some sunshine for a change, and no more snow left. So anyway, that's brings it into the night, and kind of neat looking, and I did like that. So let's take a look at the other shot over here of the parking lot area, and even out on the coast very early in the morning. You've seen that, or sorry, that is actually now, so that's this evening in Iceland, and as we back it up, we can see that's actually a pretty good shot. Maybe it isn't. I gotta take a look and see what time that's actually at. I'm curious now. Oh, why is this thing not showing me the time? Oh, that's at 2100 is when that was actually taken. Just so we know. But yeah, berm down here, end of the lava flow in that Haggy Valley, the southern end. Of course, that is our parking lot. Still not sure what this is up here. It doesn't look like snow. Well, all of the snow from what I can see has melted, except for if that is snow, I'll be darned. You never know though. Anyway, don't see a heck of a lot of snow. Maybe a little bit down here in the valley, in the shaded spots. So not too much, and we do like the fact that most of it is gone. So it is a nice scene, and lovely to see that. Ooh, that even lit up a little bit more if we look at some of the shots from the daylight. That's pretty awesome. And if we go a little bit more, yeah, takes us right into the night. So yeah, there was quite a few cars in there during the daytime. Pretty neat, pretty interesting. I stood there when I was still young too. Oh, Yvonne. Yeah, I stood down there and I went up here, and I probably rested here for a little while, and then as I did the trek up here, I think I stopped about here and then retrekked and got all the way up here, and then it was downhill for a little ways, and then you go back up again as you continue. So you probably did the same thing. Anyway, lots of fun. Okay, love seeing that. Let's get over to our harmonic tremor chart. It's already getting old on me, and that's because I was trying to get on here a long time ago. I'm going to refresh it, so there we go. And hey, look, more data. I am amazed. I gotta love it. Of course, first thing that we notice is the big spike right in here. And this is where I'm thinking that's going to be over in that same place where we had that massive swarm. Not where Yvonne mentioned, but the that big long fissure that I was pointing at before. And I think that may be where we're going to see some action. But you never know. You never know. It's all, up in the air with that. Anyway, it looked like he had some rumbling friends right close to him, and then some smaller ones in there. But nice to see the data. Unfortunately, it's heading downward, which tells us that's not what we want. We want upward trend. But I'm noticing something weird here, though. It's going up, down, up, down, up, down. It's got little up-down tweaks here. So something is definitely moving. And that always makes things interesting. All right, so having seen that, let us take a look at our earthquake charts. That's the wrong one. There we go. And, oh, hang on. What have I got going on here? Where's my earthquake charts? Okay, guys, you'll have to excuse me. I did have to reboot the computer, and that created a whole bunch of issues for me. So, where are my Icelandic earthquakes? Let me find those. I have them here somewhere, and there they are. But apparently, that is not the page we are looking at. This is not the page we are looking for. Actually, it should be on here. So something went wrong. All right, let's get rid of that. Sorry for the black screen for a second, and we're going to remove that. We're going to get you a proper picture in there, and let's see what we can do here to get one real quick. And that should just about work right there, and we'll get that up. All right, this will help. Okay, and we do want to show the mouse. Got to stretch that out just a little bit so it fills the screen. There we go. All right, that is set for 3 days, which I did earlier, but I think I may change that again. We will get to this spot right away. Well, not right away, but very, very soon. I want to go check out the other end of the situation first. Nothing up top that we see. We do have this guy here, and that was from yesterday at 10:21, so that was there. Then next guy here, this was at 21:48, and then we don't see anything really new till we get a little bit closer to the shore. These tiny little ones down here, 0.7 at 10:36 a.m. This morning, and then we have this one here, 0.2, really small, at 10:55 a.m. I didn't even look at the depth on that one. 6 miles down, or 6 kilometers down for this 0.2, 9:23. Oh wow, Gura, thank you kindly for that wonderful Easter. Happy Easter, and yes, happy Easter to everyone. I forgot to say that, and thank you, Gura. That's an awesome 109 Swedish kroners. That's excellent. Thank you kindly. I appreciate that wonderful super chat, and thanks for hanging in there. Okay. Anyway, that's those ones. We slide down a little bit more. That one was actually from yesterday, and then we got two here that are possibly 9:51 a.m. for that 0.2, 7 kilometers down, and he's got a friend right beside him, 0.1, 2 kilometers down at 9:05 a.m. When we look at Asja, we don't see anything new at Asja, so all quiet there. The older one here is from yesterday, from 1758, which was a 0.38 kilometers down. So not anything overly major. Anyway, let's check this out, then we'll go to this guy afterwards here. So this is Bardabunga area up in the ice, and when we look here, this is a 2.8, 4 kilometers down, 9:45 a.m. That is pretty cool. Welcome, Kananaskis Country, and Spooky Avocado, Grandma B, William is here, Anna, I don't know if I mentioned those names earlier, Cynthia as well. Welcome all of you guys. I'm glad to have you on board. Linda's also here. Hello to all I missed. We got you, Linda. So you aren't being missed. And let's see. Okay, so that one is there. This guy here, 1.88 kilometers down, 9:47 a.m. These are a little bit earlier, and that's actually from yesterday at 21:14. We didn't see that one yesterday over there, I don't think. Yeah, we did. 4:51 a.m. for this 0.8, which would have been a surface quake, and that is that happens. You get big rumbling happening. Here's another one at 20:29 yesterday. That was also a 0.8, and I believe we looked at that one as well. So the activity there, that's Bardabunga, and doing its thing. I see a lonely little guy out here from 2:59 a.m. 0.2, little surface quake, and as we get closer to Grimsvatn there, we do have these little guys here, 4 kilometers down, 7:24 a.m. Let's not forget this little guy on this side either, and that is 0.6, 2 kilometers down, so just a little below the ice level, or maybe right at the ground level. I don't know how thick the ice is there, but that's where that was. And if we slide down here, this would be a little bit of ice breaking up and stuff like that, or kind of, because this is like a glacier melting away. So we're always going to get some pressure pushing down on here. So you're going to see cracking and stuff in that area, and that's probably what these little guys are. And there you can see your ridge lines going across. So it'll be breaking up a little bit, letting go. So in the future, that's probably what they're going to see, is that ice sheet move forward a little bit. As you can see, it is a surface quake. 0.9, 2053 is when that one happened. This one here was 0.8, 1 kilometer down. So probably sitting at the bottom end of that ice, right on the ground. And then we had a couple other ones. That one was from 2032 yesterday. This one's probably yesterday's as well, 1915. Yeah, also a surface quake, 0.5. And then you have another one right there, another 0.5 surface quake. And that wouldn't be uncommon. Like I said, this whole, these ridge lines here, this whole area is pushing downward. And this is where the glaciation stops and breaks up and melts away. So that is always going to push down there. You're going to see these happening no matter what. And unless, well, I shouldn't say no matter what. If it gets really, really cold, there won't be any melting. Okay, only when it warms up is when you're going to see those. Okay, let's just park down here for a second, and this is in Hekla's area, and let's see if this is a 2.47 kilometers down, happened at 10:47 a.m. and very interesting to see that he had a little tiny friend, 10:38 a.m. for that 0.46 kilometers down. So nothing really, really major there, and I don't think we need to worry about them. I'm more interested in this little mess up here, which is kind of in an odd place. We haven't seen too many of these up here. And let's see, if we check that out, 2.3, 2 kilometers down, 11:01 a.m. This guy here, 1 kilometer down, and that was at 3:39:39 in the morning. And let's see, this guy here, 2 kilometers down, 1.3, and 9:49. That's not very far down. Makes a guy really wonder what's going on down there. 2 kilometers down for that 1.8 from 9:51 a.m. Pardon me. Makes me wonder what these other ones were. Yeah, that's also 2 kilometers down. And that one was also 2 kilometers down. And we got something going on here. 2 kilometers down for that guy. 2 kilometers down for him. Okay, and 2 kilometers down for him. What about this guy? Pretty close to the surface. 1.6, I'd say it was a surface quake. So, all right, that's worrisome, if you want to call it that. 2 kilometers down is not very far down. If there is magma movement and it decided to push up, it'd be interesting to see if there's any uplifting happening in that area, but don't know, and we'll see what happens. Let's just zoom in on this guy. I just wanted to check on this. That could be just ice breaking off or something. No, 10 kilometers down, no ice down there. 1.3, and that was from yesterday at 1827. So, and of course he had his older friend. And let's zoom back out, and let's get into Reykjanes Peninsula. Okay, and this is the Reykjanes Peninsula here, and this area out into the water, that's what we call the Reykjanes Ridge. And I think that's where we're going to start with this guy right here. And that was yesterday yet. This 2.4, 10 kilometers down at 21:28. If we zoom in on our swarm here, and it is definitely a swarm. And let's, there we go. I think that's close enough. 7 kilometers down, 9:33 in the morning. Actually, I'm going to start at this end, and we can drop down 9:36, 7 kilometers down, 1.4. He's got a little tiny friend beside him. I'm not going to bother reading that one. This is 1.1, 7 kilometers down, 11:07 a.m. This guy here, 1.3, 7 kilometers down, 11:01. And this guy here, 11:02, and that is 7 kilometers down, 0.9. There's a 1.9 at 7 kilometers down at 9:27 a.m. So these are all varying, pretty much all 7 kilometers down, but varying in very close proximity, but intensity is varying quite a bit. This one is a 1, and let's see what these other guys are doing here. Again, 7 clicks down, 10:14 a.m. for that 1.7. This 2 is at 10:32, and that is also 7 kilometers down. Let's just get at some of these bigger ones here. We're not going to worry about all of them. 3.5 at 9:33:57, 7 kilometers down. Now those are starting to get to be sizable quakes, and 3.2, you definitely feel them if you were on land, or at least you'd think you would if it's right underneath you at that depth. 7 kilometers down, 9:27 a.m. For that 3.2. So yeah, we've got a heck of a lot of activity out here in the water. Oh, it grabbed the wrong one. It was supposed to grab the other one that's in behind it. There we go. That's 3.2, or yeah, 2.3, 3.2. There we go. And then you got some smaller ones, 1.6 right there, 9:17 a.m. So yeah, that whole swarm out there, again, that's very similar to the swarm here and the swarm that we had in there. Those are more sizable though, and that's the same thing as what we have here, and we had all along that other ridge in here before. Whereas the ones that we had over on the other side of the highway, they were all relatively small in comparison. So I'm not sure what the heck is really going on with them, but hey, time will tell. That is the magic about geology, time, 0.4, 7 kilometers down, 7:17 a.m. on that little guy. And then we slide over and take a look at this one, a 0.4, 6 kilometers down, and we move up into the older ones here, and there are a couple little ones mixed in that happened. This was a 23:41 for that 1.14 kilometers down, and then we had I guess this guy here, 23:34, 0.74 kilometers down. This would definitely be from yesterday. 15:47 was the time on it, and 2.24 kilometers down. So depths are about the same, but I don't know. That whole ridge, I'm still thinking we got some movement happening. North America's taken off one direction, and Eurasia's taken off the other. Just a sneaky hunch I got. Anyway, this was that other swarm that we seen in here a couple days ago, but this is not the heavy one that I was referring to. That was all along this ridge. So that's the one that we had that big massive amount before. So very cool to see, and let's slide over a little bit more. We do see a couple here, little guys popping out, 0.2, 3 kilometers down, 2:56 a.m., fairly close to the power plant. That's where the power plant actually is. That's that old one that was right down in the, just about in the building. One of them anyway. And anyway, that's the Blue Lagoon for those who don't know. And we pop over here, and this is the 1.1 sorry, it's a 0.1 4 kilometers down, 4:45 a.m. So that's what we're seeing there. And now let's go back over to our area, and this is the Creaky Valley, the one where you see all the earthquakes here. And that was not Haggy Valley, the one that we looked at. And of course that lake is no longer there, and we only see the one fresh one here. 1.2 happened at 1:28 a.m. 5 kilometers down, so not a lot going on there. We do see another one over here in Maradalja that we'll see, but this is Geldingadarler, and this is where that lava is actually flowing out and down into Not Haggy. For those who missed that. So Ragnar sitting right there, and that would be right where it is. And this is southern or upper Maradalja, and this is just Maradalja Valley. And then we have this tiny little quake down here, and looking at that. And I know I probably went over break time already, but we're gonna just finish this off, and we'll take a break then. 0.1, 5 kilometers down, was from yesterday at 22:56. If we zoom out, we only see one sneaking out here, 10:35 a.m., 0.4. And oh, Yvonne is taking off. Okay, good night, Yvonne. You take care. And yeah, I barely got into the stream, so we'll see what happens. Easter Monday, I think you're working tomorrow, aren't you? So hopefully you'll have a good day there. And anyway, take care, Yvonne. Have a good sleep. Okay, 10:35 a.m. for that 0.4, 4 kilometers down. This is Kalir out here, but we don't see anything else in that area. So just wanted to pop to this one real quick, and that's where what I kind of looked at our spikes, and you can see this one is showing a 3.2, and I'm not sure where the heck that was on the other map. We did not see that, so that is interesting. 3.2, 1 kilometer down, and that was at 3:34 a.m. So that's a sizable quake. Why is it not on the other map? And that is just about right on the highway. And again, that would follow right along with where our fissures are, or cracks in here, and everything spreading apart. And this is the other mess that we were looking at. So we already went through most of these, and that is pretty self-explanatory. They're just showing a few extras out here that we didn't see in the other one, perhaps. But still quite a few there. Just double check on the map, see if there's anything else. We do see this guy, we did see that guy and that guy, and we don't see anything else up there. Yeah, the two little ones. So yeah, I think we've got it basically covered. Okay, Yvonne, you have a good work day there, and hopefully you'll sleep well. Hopefully you didn't have too much chocolate today. Good night, Yvonne. And on that friendly note, it is actually break time for me, so I am going to go find some kind of volcano. Let's see what we got. Hey, no, that ain't gonna work. How about this? That'll work for right now, but maybe we can go. I'll put you over to Yellowstone. We know things are moving along there. Maybe you can see an Easter bunny or something dressed up like an Easter bunny there while I am on break. So be good, you guys. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I am going to go take a 5-minute break. I will be back after that 5 minutes. For those who have joined us, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do consider hitting it if you are enjoying the show so far. and we've got lots more to come. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, do hit that subscribe button. That would really help out, and don't forget to hit the bell notification while you're there. See a couple more good names in here that popped in. Jojo once 1960 UK. Welcome. Gura is in the house. I didn't see before. Kananaskis country made it in. Brian Riffy, welcome. And I think Tracy Bills made it in as well. Spooky Avocado. Chuckster, John Raper, welcome all of you guys. And E-roll 4130, welcome. Has there been much activity in Geldingadar? We were just looking at the quakes there, and not too much other than that. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go take a 5-minute breather. Please don't go away. Lots more to come, and I will be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone back on, and thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging around, and wow, the bunny is, what? The post is on his bunny stream. Didn't know he was still gonna have it today. What? Well, hey Sarah, we tried real hard, and you know, it's I felt really disappointed that I wasn't able to get on earlier, but we are on now, and we're making it happen. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys sticking with it and making it over, even though I am late, and do appreciate all of it. So yeah, hopefully everything is good. Anyhow, on the screen is Fuego. It decided to come out of the clouds, so I figured, we'll show it anyway, sort of out of the clouds. It still looks pretty hazy, and we're kind of silhouetted, but it is there nonetheless. All was in the fog, so I didn't get notifications. Oh, well, that's odd. Hey, you made it back, Dr. Fox. Yes, Cananaska's country, I certainly did. And, yep, Fuego on the screen. So let's, while we're looking at Fuego, that is Central America, we'll pop over to Popocatépetl and have a look at it. No snow on it today. Well, I don't know if that's a snow up there or not. Those little spots. It could be, you know, kind of stuff that was hiding in the shade there, but we'll take a look in a day or two. If it melts off, then it would have been a snow or ice or something. And I see this one has got autoplay on. All of these, apparently, they're all saying I have to sign back in, which is really crazy, and all of them have autoplay turned on. Here's the backside, and yeah, autoplay on that one as well. So that you can see that Popocatépetl is actually throwing off a little bit of stuff there, but not as bad as what it was doing the other day. Hit that bell to get a notification, and that usually works, but sometimes YouTube doesn't send that notification out even if you have that bell on. And of course, that was Fuego. I just wanted to turn that other thing off. While we're looking, and Fuego is puffed up again. We kind of missed that one when it popped out, but very hard to see right now because of the way the clouds are in there, but it did give a little burp. We're okay with that. Before we get too dark here, there is our sunset scene at Tolica in Nicaragua, and that is the sun shining brightly above it, the clear skies, and that's awesome. Unfortunately, we don't see anything just other than a little bit of smoke in here, and that's about it. Carrying on with others in Nicaragua, this one here, boy, you know, I moved them a little bit to line them up, and they're all moved again. I don't get it. Gremlins, I'll tell you, gremlins. And this is the Messiah volcano. Because of that smoke being down inside that caldera, we can't really see what's going on in there. But we know from the past pictures that we have kind of a half moon of lava in here that we've seen on a normal basis. And that is pretty awesome. I'd like to see that thing fill up with lava. That would be pretty cool. You know, pretty much right to the rim would be really nice, and that would make a lovely day. And of course, this is San Cristobal, and again, earlier today I was seeing a little bit of stuff coming off of it as far as smoke. But now we've got clouds that moved in, so not a chance to see it at all. And we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to put it back on Popocatépetl so I know where I am. And we will carry on to our next volcanoes. And that brings us to the Azores. And unfortunately, because of our late start, we don't get to see what it looked like there, because they do not record these unless I started doing that myself, but I don't need all those pictures. So this is one of the places out there on St. George, and that is the island that has got the most activity or issues where they're suspecting the eruption will occur. And if we take a look at some of the other pictures, a little slow in loading, but that did. And kind of weird looking. There's a big light over here shining on something. Okay, anyway, right down in here is kind of the cove, or little inlet, if you want to call it that. I call it a cove. And you can see the water is splashing in there if you're watching the slow pics, 1 picture per second kind of thing, or every 2 seconds, something like that. But it is there, it is doing its thing. If we go to our next one, and that one has failed now, so normally those are working and we get our big bright picture. There's our weather for that area, and of course you can see it's 13.8 degrees Celsius, and wind is heading east-northeast at 22.3 kilometers an hour. So pretty cool, and it is what it is. And if we hit that and watch it play, it shows you the course of the day on there. Actually, I can probably make that bigger. There we go. And that just shows you what it looks like, and pretty awesome. Happy Chocolate Money Day, Uncle Doc. Why, thank you kindly, oh mummy of hamsters. Let me write that down. Oh, mummy of hamsters. And thank you kindly for that $5 chocolatey super chat. That is awesome. So that is our daytime shot of that particular camera. Looks a little better in the day, doesn't it? And hopefully that'll be good. Hey, Irish Monk popped in. Oh, welcome, Irish Monk. Glad to see you. And that is about it for that particular daytime run, just so you guys could see what it looked like there. And while we're there, let's pop over to the earthquake map that we have of that area. And because we have several maps that we look at, the one that I'm interested in, of course, is to see what happened today on the 17th. And it shows one earthquake, and that was there, 1.8. So that's all we see for today at 9:47 a.m. And what it doesn't give me the depth there. Maybe it'll give me, no, doesn't say the depth on here. Darn it. Oh yeah, magnitude 1.8, latitude and longitude, but no depth. Darn it. Okay, well, we'll take a look and see if we can find the depth on the other one. And that is this chart. And this is from volcanodiscovery.com. You guys can pop that up yourself if you like. And they are showing a few of them. They are actually showing a bunch here on the 17th, which makes me wonder what the other guys were doing. 2.6, 2.2, or pardon me, 2.0. These may not all be in that same spot though, but they're definitely there. Is that on 48 hours, or how many is that? Let's see. Oh, I just wrecked it. There we go. 48 hours. Yep. So yeah, we did have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 earthquakes there today. Now, 2 of them are in different locations. 4 hours ago for that 4 or 2.4, that is out near one of the other islands. And this one here, pretty close to this island, and that was a couple days ago already. let's zoom in here and just see what we're seeing on St. George. Oh, I think I zoomed in a little too far. So these ones here, a couple days ago, just about 2 days ago, we're seeing everything for the last 48 hours. So looks like there's only a couple in there, maybe what they said there, a few little ones. So we probably had about 4 quakes if we look at this properly here. And yeah, 22 hours ago, yeah, St. George, St. George, St. George, St. George. So they're actually showing 5 that happened on St. George, and then a 1 in the other further away region. So that's what we're seeing there. 2.0s, 2.1s, and they're all kind of the same depth, between 9 and 14 kilometers. So we'll see what happens in the future. It's going to be interesting to see all of that finally pop out, if there is anything that's going to happen there. I just hope it happens off in the water, and this way it won't affect the people as much. But we know that usually it happens on land, and then it heads to the water. But that's the way it is. Okay, that is kind of what we're see there. And I'm surprised. Oh, now these guys have a second one. They're showing a 2.1. Maybe they're just a little slow. They got only 4 more to catch up on. That is pretty cool. Unless I refresh this and see, maybe it'll change. No, it didn't. We still only got 2, so pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can put you back onto a volcano that is doing something. And no, still can't see him. How about I pop you over to here, and we got 2 of those cameras down. What about this guy? How's that looking? Well, I can leave it there. I don't like those clouds. They're dirty looking, but I'll leave it on here for right now, and turn the music back on. And of course, it's kind of the second break, and after that we will do bacon seeds. So we promise we'll get some bacon seeds up there for you guys. And keep smiling, we got more stuff to come. And of course, it being Easter, we get an extra bacon seed or 2. Not many extras, but just 1 or 2. All right, for those who have joined us, please do hit that like button. I would really like it if we can get that up to 100 at least fairly quick. And I know we don't have quite as many people in here today, and I do understand, it being Easter Sunday, lots of people have family things to attend to, and really don't have time to deal with extracurricular activities such as VolcanoX live stream, that kind of thing. So not a big deal, and we understand how that works. Okay, on those notes though, it is time for me to go take a quick break. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do consider doing that. Also, if you're not a subscriber as of yet, I do consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification. That way you always get the notices YouTube sometimes sends out. Snicker. On that note, I am going to go take a 5-minute break. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX live stream. Don't go away. Thank you. Alright, I've got the microphone back on, and welcome back to all of you good people. Thank you for being here, and it is time for us to get at our bacon seeds. Anyway, I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching VolcanoX, a live stream, and hey, thanks Arizona Snowman, and Kananaskis country is what? Hey, is that cool? Okay, welcome back from Henry Nelson, thank you. And yeah, we do see that lovely stuff on the screen there. Looks awesome. But you know, we don't want to go look at lava, do we? We want to go look at bacon seeds. We're gonna do both. We'll come back to our wonderful lava, and yes, this was from this morning while Two Pineapples was out there at Kilauea, and that is definitely a lovely scene, and I'm glad that we were able to watch his stream this morning. It was pretty nice to be able to see that stuff. Looks awesome. Anyway, on to bacon seeds. So let's get to it, you guys. And of course, the first one here is from yesterday's stock, but we will fix that in a second and get our next one on the screen. And a happy Easter, everyone. And even the bunnies are saying happy Easter to the piggies. And so it is a wonderful day, and look at that piggy even closed his eyes when he got a bunny kiss. So that is pretty awesome. And yep, that's friendly animals. All right, and next one is this one, of course, and we know what this pig is doing. He's hoarding eggs. They mugged the bunny after they seen him running down the street, and they mugged him and took the basket. So he can't hide the Easter eggs. Yeah, bacon bunny. And now we got bacon looking at the Easter eggs. Looks awesome. So let's get to the next one, and that is this little guy. And it was such a small picture, but we had to show it anyway. And that is a little tiny little bacon seed. Look at the size of the egg, and look at the size of the little piggy's head. The egg is actually bigger than the head is. So it gives you a pretty good idea how small that little pig is. And he is definitely a little cutie. But we will carry on and see what else we've got in our things here. And of course, this one, I don't know who the TKW family is, but thank you. That is all cute, and again shows you how small those little bacon seeds are. And by the way, that is a Flemish giant rabbit. On the left side, just so you know. And image of what? Death of chocolate frosting. Oh my gosh. What? Don't die of chocolate frosting overdose. Okay, you guys. You've got to get your happy Easters in proper gear there. And there is Piggy wishing us all a happy Easter. And she's doing a fine job. She looks mean though. I don't know what's going on. Maybe she's mad because she had to pin that hat right down to her head. The Easter bonnet. Yep. It was windy there apparently. Maybe she lost her hat and she had to go get it or something. Speaking of Piggy, I don't know where she is. She might have fallen asleep, which is quite alright though. She did go out to the wind, so maybe the wind battled her to death today. Anyway, a little bit more cuteness in the bacon seed factory. These, of course, are Easter bacon seeds, and well, not all of them are, but at least that little guy is. Looks pretty cool, and he looks like he's enjoying that little rub under the chin. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. He's got his eyes closed. smile on his face. What more do you want? Piggy is on the phone call. Oh, okay, I missed that. But thanks, Arizona Snowman. No worries. And let's get over. We got one more bacon seed, and that is this guy here. And yes, again, very, very small little bacon seed. This guy's a little chocolate one, and he's definitely got a chocolate nose. So, hey, Irish Monk, wow, thank you kindly for that €2. My last empty bank account. Oh, well, if Mrs. Monk bought it, Miss or Mrs. Monk bought a mountain, I can understand that. Thank you kindly, Irish Monk, for that wonderful support of the €2 super chat there. That is awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. And you didn't need to empty that. You could have saved that for a taxi ride or something. Dr. Fox, she has all my Mumby. Okay, Munby. All right. If she's got all your Munby, you better watch out. Hang on. She's not in the country. She's got all your money. I don't know. There's something wrong with that picture there, Irish Monk. Oh, but anyway, thank you for your kind super chat. Do appreciate it. Okay, let's get back to volcanoes. A few of them we haven't looked at yet. Of course, we haven't checked out Merapi or any of those guys. This was Merapi, or is Merapi right now, present time, 6:15 a.m. And that is what we're looking at. And let's see if we can get, if I can find that screen. This is one of the things after I did my reboot and update, this Windows update thing. It messed everything up. I mean, it messed everything up. I have absolutely no idea where any of these things are, and I have to continuously go hunting for them. You know, you got used to where the count is, and you could just reach over and click the button, and away you go. And that's not the case anymore. So, trying to get to a good spot here. And I think we might be on to one there just about. I'm just going to back that up a little bit, and we'll see what that looked like. Yeah, that's about the start of it. Okay, now this is at 20:33, so about 8:33 p.m. Double buffering? How come you're double buffering? Shouldn't be buffering on my end. We're looking pretty solid as far as the bit rates. And that is pretty good here. So checking the other machine, that one's a little bit high. I don't know why that's running a little high, but it is there. And the third one, oh, the third one says I'm signed out of my YouTube. I don't know what the heck is going on. It signed me out on my laptop, the one that is currently running the Solar Sky stream. So a little odd, a little weird, and really weird. Anyway, we'll figure all that mess out later on. But anyhow, back to Merapi. We see what it's doing. A little bit of that bacon coming down the hill. And I did not notice an overly large amount of action there, because some of it was hiding in the clouds. And here's another point where it got a little bit better for a few minutes. And I think if we let it go a little bit, it did get quite cloudy there. And they only had the two cameras working there at the time. But still shows better than nothing. Oh, there's that third camera, came back. You can definitely see how it was moving down the hill, and definitely see it when it lights up here not quite as noticeable there. So I'm not sure what that. We should be seeing more bright lava, I think. But we'll live with what we've got. Sunstorm, maybe that's what the problem is. We've got a sunstorm happening, and yes, we did have what was it, a 1.4 M flare today earlier. So I don't think that would have had anything to do with it, but that wouldn't be here yet. We'll see when that comes. And let's see what else we got. Going ahead in time a little bit, I'm just looking for spots where we had some massive lava flow, and didn't see a heck of a lot. Right around this one here, we did see a little bit, and that is still yesterday's time, 22:40 their time, and when we let it progress a little bit, 5 seconds at a time is what I'm pushing to move it along here. Ooh, lightning! That was pretty cool, and that was happening too. And they did have those storms there yesterday. They did have clear skies, and the storms were off to the north a little bit, but that probably moved down a little more, and is showing up on the video. So not too bad looking, but really not major lava flows like what we'd like to see. And I'm just kind of cruising through this real quick to see if we see a really big one in here somewhere. Most of them were small sized eruptions, so or what it normally does anyway. Nothing major. It's when it really starts blowing its top, that's when we want to pay attention to it. But that's probably when it's going to be cloudy, right? And you know how that goes. And I'm just looking to see what else we got here for eruptions. Just before daybreak, nothing really. And yeah. So that was kind of the last one that we seen that was anything major coming down the hill. At least that was visible to us. So you do have a little bit of bacon happening there and down here. So pretty awesome. But we'll put that camera back onto, or that stream back onto live, and then we'll carry on. We'll pop over to Semeru. I didn't get any data off of Semeru. This, of course, is what Merapi is like right now. So that's pretty cool. While we're here, quick peek at a few of the other things. This is 4:02 p.m. Showing, oh, that's actually yesterday's. I should refresh that. There we go. And that'll give us a little bit better. Today, 10 minutes after 11 a.m. And that is what White Isle crater rim camera is picking up. If we scoot through a few of these photos, you can see the differences in smoke, but that is not going to work on this screen, is it? Let me fix that for you guys. Is that going to work? Why is that not working? Another thing that's messed up. Hey, okay, let me see. I gotta love it when it messes things up like that for me. Okay, it wasn't that guy. Where's my, nope, not that one. Well, that might work. If we turn the other ones off. How about this guy? Nope. That's the top half. That's the bottom half, or bottom quarter. All right, we'll find it. It's in here somewhere. The right one. It's got to be this guy. Nope, that one doesn't work anymore. All right, I see. They broke it. And I'll do a quick recap. Oh, no, never mind. There we got one. All right, so if we go back to what that is doing. That's 11 a.m. and okay, 11:10, 12:05. That's actually on the 16th. So we want to go ahead here, 18th. That's what we're looking for. And there we go. You can see what they are. And then this popped right over to the 17th because it was too dark. They couldn't take any pictures. But that's the activity that's happening there. If we go to this one, I'm going to refresh this. This will be our Ruapehu, and that'll pop that up there for us. That was from actually the 12th. Come on. Why, I just refreshed you. Why are you showing stuff from the 12th? Okay. That's not what we seen yesterday. All right, never mind that. Let's see what the other one from Ruapehu shows. If we refresh it, hopefully that one is a little bit more accurate. Yes, it is. And there's Ruapehu, 11:20 a.m. And of course, if we go back in time, you can see the volcano a little bit more easily. So looking pretty good. Hey, Kim, which Kim? Oh, Kim Lambert made it in. Welcome, Kim, and glad to have you on board. So that is Ruapehu, of course, and I can get that other thing off of there. It's not Merapi. Why is that still on the screen? Darn it. Everything is going wacky here today. Okay, so, yeah. And as we move along, it's kind of the same thing. So we don't need to reiterate. We just see the clouds moving across the sky. So, and that's what that one looked like at nighttime, by the way. Kind of like all those lights there. That's something of interest. I didn't realize there were civilizations that close to it. But stars in the sky, pretty awesome. And I don't know where oh, those are clouds. Can't be southern lights, I don't think, but you never know. And pretty awesome. We see that. Okay, let's pop back over to our other stream. I'll see if I can get these turned back on here properly. No, wasn't that one. And it's got to be this big long one here. And we'll turn that guy back off. Turn this one on. Nope. Turn this one on. Nope. Try that guy. There we go. All right. We got it fixed back up and back to Merapi there. And wonderful to see that. And turn that back on too for the little logo. And now we'll head over to, let's see. We haven't gone to Japan yet. Let's see what we can find in Japan. Oh, come on. I want Japan. Japan. And Japan should be in this scene here. There we go. Sakurajima. And Sakurajima was quiet all night again, doing its thing. Hey, what? There's a chateau on Mount Ruapehu. A ski resort. Edith NZ, I was not aware of that. Thank you kindly. And so that's a ski resort on the side of a volcano. Okay. I hope you got asbestos skis. That'll be pretty cool. I guess that's some pretty hot dog and stuff going down that hill, eh? So. Hearing two docks? How come you're hearing two docks? You should not be. We don't have two microphones. No, you shouldn't be hearing two docks. We only have one microphone on, one feed. Have you got two windows open? Echo, 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 echo the bot, echo the bot. That would have sounded like 4 for Sarah. Sounds interesting, Irish Monk? No? Oh, so hang on. Hearing two docks. Okay, I hope, is that for sure? Is it actually echoing, or is there something going on that you are actually hearing two of me for some reason? It was just briefly. Okay, I'm not hearing an echo, 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 echo. Okay, no echoes. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, no echo. Well, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, enough clowning around. All right, it's just weird. All right, no worries, Sarah. It's just something weird going on there for you. All right, this is Sakurajima, of course, from a close-up view, a little further away. Boat is in the harbor. Get on real quick. They've got ice cream apparently, and that's all good. You guys can go have an ice cream and go scoot over to the mainland over on the other side, wherever it goes. I'm not even sure where it heads to, but yeah, Arizona Snowman wanted the ice cream, and so 2 for 1 fish. All right. Keeping going here, that is our wonderful, lovely Mount Fuji. Oh, hang on. Those are the wonderful Mount Fuji clouds, and they are beautiful, aren't they? Let us carry on, and there we go. Aso, Aso-san. It is spelled A-S-O. It is Japanese. And it is the volcano, and you can see it's smoking a little bit. They did have some rain in the past little while here, so we probably got a little bit of moisture in that caldera yet. That is going to allow it to steam off somewhat, and pretty cool. Sarah Miles, the FBI are recording you. It can cause feedback. Okay. I'm gonna have to get an audio board here with the little echo thing on it and really mess with people, especially Echo the Bot. All right. Anyway, ASO looking pretty clean. And let's go. Wow, that's almost a good picture. And that is Suwanosejima. And Suwanosejima is not erupting right now. And that almost looks like it's a different view than what we've had before. Perhaps they moved the camera or something. And yeah, get a reverb pad for your stream. Yeah, that would be cool. Reverb. Yeah, I'll have to take a look and maybe build a synthesizer, right? That'd be cool. Anyway, so Suwanosejima, looking a little quieter today, but it does normally erupt on a nightly or daily basis, however you want to look at it. And it's 8:31 a.m. or there right now, so in the wee or early morning hours, doing its thing. That one, of course, is fairly far south. It is time for a break, though, and I am going to park you over here on this lovely Taal. And Taal volcano, of course, located in the Philippines within Taal Lake. And that lovely stream is provided by Taal Meditation. And we thank Taal Meditation very much. Anyway, for those good people who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button, love to see it go up over 100 real quick. If we can get about 11 of you to hit that button and make that happen. Also, for the people who are new to the stream, please do consider hitting that like button and the subscribe button And don't forget about the bell notification. That way, you guys can make that happen when the notice or notifications come to you. If Google or YouTube sends them properly, then everything will be cool. So, in the meantime, let's leave it as this. I am your host, DrFox2000. You're watching VolcanoX live stream, and I'm going to go for a 5-minute break and try to figure out what the heck is happening with Sarah Miles. Sarah Miles, Sarah Miles, Sarah Miles. And while she's getting echo off of her stream. All right, I'm going for the break. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Keep smiling, everyone. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a microphone back on here, and hopefully there's not two of me, and no echo, and we'll get rid of the music. Okay. Thank you, old mummy of hamsters. I appreciate that, as well as Gura and. Thanks, Arizona Snowman. Mark McLean, welcome, by the way. Haven't said hi to you. So what is anyone else seeing? Seeing what, Mark? Did you see something on the screen? I see Taal volcano out there in the lake. What? Grandma B, welcome. And I can hear just one of you. Okay. That's really good, Sharon Stewart. Text T. Yeah, text T was, that's the kind of text that you want to send out. Kananaskis country, make sure that you're live, because text T was a while ago. There was aliens on there. Thank you, Paul Williams. And let's see, if only I get half. Oh boy, so much fun. I saw a UFO. Really? I wouldn't let that out too much there, Mark. People might ask questions. I only ever seen one real UFO in my life, and it is because I was not able to identify it. I've seen many strange things flying around, but only one that I could not identify. So I guess I seen a UFO for the most part. Anyway, let's get back to volcanoes. So right now what we're looking at is Taal, and Taal is fairly quiet out there, not steaming or being mean or anything like that. I think it has calmed itself down, and we may not see it for a while. Anyhow, I did want to pop over to take a look at what is happening at Hawaii, and I have to find that screen first. I know it's amongst all of my screens here somewhere, and that might be, no, that's not it. That might be it here. Okay, I think I found it. Let's go to Hawaii. And we want to turn that guy off. That's just the end of that video that we've seen. All right, we can also turn off there. Perfect. So this is what things look like there this morning at 7:41. And of course, that lava flow that you've seen with those nice streaks in it, that is right here. And the conveyor belt moving outward towards the end, and that was pretty awesome. And of course the tow hole being over here, it was bubbling pretty good for a while as well. We did get some video of that we can show right away, but I do want to make note or reference to what's going on here a little bit. As you can see, there are some hot lines here of lava, and you can see some fresh lava that is billowing up right here. And when you look at this area, this is all lower, and this area here is having a lava intrusion coming out right in that area. This, of course, is our primary vent with the double or triple hornitos there. That's that single smaller hornito, and sorry, this one. This is part of the main one there. This is that smaller broken one. And this is that hole or wannabe that hasn't been able to build itself up, and that's the flow point into the lava lake that we see there, or pool or pond or whatever you want to call it. 4657. What? Welcome, Lisa. I'm trying to see. 2 hours. Yeah. Lisa, today was supposed to be 2 to 4, but because of Google and updates and things like this, and trying to get back on there, things got messed up big time. So we're running 2 hours, maybe a little bit more today, just to do things here. Make sure everybody's seen everything. Some of you may have missed some of the stuff, so we'll hit that again. Anyway, looking at this picture, do see that fresh lava that's sitting right there, kind of pooling up a little bit, and we did see that in those that video a little bit. We'll take a look at another one of those videos to see that a pond over here, the toe, boiling up, and that would be pretty awesome to see. This is a little bit later on, and now you can see that we do have a flow coming out of the main area here, and it is heading over to this area. So somewhere around here it's going in underground and creating a new pool or pond. There may be a restriction going into here somehow, causing it to flow in this direction, or there's just an overwhelming amount of lava popping in there, and it's having to go elsewhere. We also know that this morning when we were looking and watching, there was a pond building up over on the other side here as well, but it was not as well defined. Dr. Fox, he say, was that UFO coming out of La Palma? No, that was that's over in the Philippines, is where that was, out of near Taal. But yeah, Lorna, yeah, Lorna, if you could please limit to 5 emojis, okay? Too many is not really good. It kind of spams the chat out. We don't mind a few, but let's do what we can to kind of limit it to 5. That would be really, really awesome. Anyway, seeing that, that's a pretty cool picture. You see that lava flow, and we do see that our lava pool here is completely full right to the edges, as well as over in the pond, or in the toe area, and we watched that pour into there quite quickly, and it was bubbling up for a while, then it calmed down, but it is draining off out of there somewhere, but we're not sure where, right? It's got some magic holes underneath that's allowing it to leak out. Piggy is back. I apologize for being so long. Helped a friend in need. Excellent, Piggy. Glad you got things sorted out. And good to have you back on board. All right, next picture, a little further back from Kilauea. Again, this was at 7:41 in the morning. And if we look at it now at 13:41, a little bit on the smoky side, but you can definitely see that extra lava flow is over here, and you kind of have to wonder, you can kind of see it in that picture as well. So pretty awesome to see that. Let's pop over to the south camera location. Now this one, this was still from 7:20, or yeah, 7:32 in the morning. So that lava lake was a little lower than, or at least right in there in the crater or toe area. If we refresh it, we'll probably see it filled up. Yes, it is, and there we go. So definitely poured out a lot more of that wonderful lava, and we see the smoke coming from the back area there. Of course, that fresh lava hitting some of the older stuff are really making a lot of smoke for us. Let's take a look and see what, no, I don't want to take a survey. Not now, thank you. That is USGS's thermal pick, and that is what they're giving us today. That does show, though, the areas. You see that behind our crater here, what I was talking about, a lot of stuff there. There's our primary pool, and of course that toe area, and our primary vent area is right here flowing this way, and then into there. And that is that extra lava pond or pool that's built up. We also see some more hot spots around it, and since it was fairly active, that is very, very likely that it created those today. So pretty awesome. Let me see if I can locate that video real quick for that had the the pool in it there that I wanted to show you. The I guess the pond is the word that I'm looking for. So that would be this one here. You can see it bubbling, and that is the toe area, and you can see how quickly that lava is pouring in there, and how much that was churning this morning. So this is actually pretty awesome to be able to see that, and I thought, like, holy mackerel. And that's just a cauldron of hot lavely bubbles, and bubble toils and trouble is exactly it, Linda. That is what we see. So I just thought I'd grab that little video there and just show you from this morning. So that was pretty cool, pretty awesome. And I think I do have another video here that we do also want to show for that. Let's see, file, no, video, I want video. Where's the video file? There we go. Video file. And I'm not sure if that one was the same area. I did have some this morning that were not bad shots. This was when they first got there, and that was pretty awesome to see. That's what it looked like at nighttime, and that is actually a pretty good shot, if you ask me, you know, to be able to see that. Just thought that I'd throw that out there. And that's you can see over on the top left there is the primary vent, and then over on the right hand side there in the back you see where that lava is coming from, and then the little lighting kind of sort of in the center there is where that one hornito is. So pretty cool to see, and just wanted to share those. Let's see if we can bring up some earthquakes, and I don't know if this thing has done its thing. Yeah, again, it's I don't know why it's not giving me my earthquakes. I want my earthquakes back. I'm gonna have to go to the other map. This won't even change now. All right. Okay, world imagery. That's not even changing. That should have changed. Why is that not doing anything? Grr. All right. Well, we're not seeing what we want to see on this particular map. Let's try using the other one, and we'll go over to the other USGS map here, and we'll have a quick look and see what we can find. I'm clicking in the wrong spot. Need to go onto that map. There we go. Zoom in on Hawaii. There we go. And there's your chain of islands of Hawaii. And I do want to mention something here. Somebody was saying, oh, that hotspot's going to move, and in a couple million years it's not going to be under Hawaii anymore. Well, the hotspot is what's moving. What's moving is from what? From the stash in my mattress that the kids don't know about. Happy Easter, Doc. Wow, Linda Schoof, thank you kindly. Linda, that is an awesome $20 super chat. Thank you kindly. I do appreciate the wonderful $20 tip or super chat. That is excellent. And we'll keep that between us. I won't tell the kids anything. So, really cool. Okay, let's see. Lorna Solis, por favor, only 5 emojis, 5 emojis, okay? Yeah, well, I guess we don't need to worry about that now. All right. Anyway, Hawaiian Islands, and of course, the Hawaiian Islands are progressing off of that hotspot, and there's where the track is. These were all previous mounds or buildups from that hotspot. Over millions and millions of years, they've trekked this way and then been forced up, and then they finally end up subducting underneath the North American plate up here at the Aleutian Islands. So in 5 or 6 million years, if things keep going here and we get a good eruption, we could have a really big continent here. That would be pretty awesome, and it would be continental Hawaii. I think that would be neat. Anyway, let's zoom back in here and just kind of see. There's some of the earthquakes that we've seen. We didn't see too much offshore, but this one here, Pahala, 32.9 kilometers down, happened 4:35 a.m. and 2.3. I'm not going to go through all of these. These are all roughly the same size, but we do have quite a few that are kind of that same area. 29 kilometers down for this 2.1 right up here. We can take another look at another one here, 2.0, 1:57 a.m. You know, so it gives you a pretty good idea. These are still all pretty much the basic same. We don't see anything really huge happening here, and I'm more interested in, I think there's some of these ones here might be bigger. And 2.2, 2.3, maybe not. And yeah, I don't see anything else that's really, really big on here. So nothing overly major. We do see, and we did have the older ones that we've seen before up here in Mauna Loa. And of course, Kilauea has the only one older one inside it. Now, if you go to that USGS map, of course, for Kilauea or any of those other areas, you do have the other cameras that you can bring up, that kind of stuff. So that is pretty awesome. And anyway, I think that's good for Hawaii for right now. And I like that. By the way, there's lots of acreages here and stuff like that. I think Two Pineapples lives down here somewhere. He's got a little bit of that jungle, and it is jungle. You take a look at some of it, that's pretty thick stuff. If you leave it grow for just a little while, like they were gone for 4 months, and their greenhouse was completely inundated with weedish type things happening there. Anyway, we'll leave that alone, and we'll get back onto our volcanoes. Let's have a look at, actually, while we're looking at that, let's take a look at a worldwide map since we're at the earthquakes already. Zoom back out. I do see some bigger ones here, 5.1 down in Indonesia. We have a little one here on the edge of Australia, 4.4. And that was from yesterday. I'm not going to worry so much about that. Here on the Kermadec Ridge, we do see a couple stacked up. Kermadec Islands and 5.0. Again, that's from yesterday. There's a few underneath. There we go. 4.8, also from yesterday. And then some older ones there as well. Looking out here more towards Tonga, and we don't see anything new for them. We get out here a little closer to Fiji, and we do see this guy here, 4.3, so nothing too bad. Those are easy to handle. That one's a little bit bigger, and that is up at Vanuatu, and that is a 5.8. That's 199.4 kilometers down. Wow, That's a very, very deep situation. They did have some bigger ones here. They had that 5.3 there, and I believe this one 5.4 for that one. So some activity, 5.3, Loyalty Islands. So they do have stuff. This one's a little bigger over here, a 6.1, and that's Papua New Guinea, and that happened on the 12th, so a few days back. Zooming back in over here a little bit closer to Indonesia, and of course that's the island of Java, and this is at the eastern end, and that's what we're seeing, that 5.1 right there. Taal volcano, and let's just there's Taal Lake, and there's the volcano inside the lake. So crater within a crater, and looks pretty awesome, but we don't see any shakers right around it, so that is pretty safe. Going up the coast a little bit towards Japan, we do see this one here, 4.6, nothing overly bad though. A couple out here, this is not uncommon, 4.5 and 4.4. No advisories of tsunamis or anything like that. They're just not big enough. But again, that's an area that got hit really, really bad. We had that 9, the big one out there in 2011, the 9 plus. And that is the area that it happened in. So, slipping up a little bit more, looking at Kamchatka, don't see anything up there. Pretty normal for the most part. Boy, I hate my mouse, I gotta replace it. Nothing newish down here on those ridges. When we get up on the mid-Atlantic ridge, though, we do see some shifting, and we do see this guy here, 4.6, and that is considered part of the Reykjanes Ridge way out here, and that's what they're calling it anyway, or localized, and mid-Atlantic Ridge right there, and that one 10 kilometers down for that 4.9. This one here was, how big was it? 4.6. So, yeah, I don't know. That's the Reykjanes Ridge goes out to right about here. I don't know if this cross piece is, but it's all part of the Mid-Atlantic Ridge as far as I'm concerned, and we do see it out there. If we zoom into the Mediterranean area, and of course we see a couple more little shakers. Not sure if this one here, 4.1, that was, when was that? That was on the 11th, a little while back already, so not sure if anybody would have really noticed too much of that. We got these ones here as well from the 14th, and that's pretty much it. So we're good with earthquakes for around the world. Everything looks fairly quiet, and again, our numbers are starting to creep back up. We are at 2035 indicated here. We know there's more earthquakes than that because they only report a certain amount, but typically it's about 2,300 on average that the USGS reports. And I've seen it as high as 13,000 on some bad days. And we'll leave that be. Now, one of the areas that doesn't get reported, of course, is in Canary Islands, and USGS just doesn't do anything there. So they have their own monitoring system, and I'm refreshing that just so we see everything that is as up to date as possible. And there you go. You've got the 1.5, that's a brand new one, and that is doing its thing. And the other ones are 15th, 16th, 16th, so you got two from the 17th. You got this guy here and that guy there, and they're both just about in the same spot. and they both are 3 kilometers down, and they're both right where Cumbre Vieja actually is. So I'm not sure if it's just residual stuff collapsing in there that's from settling, that kind of thing. But 3 kilometers down, that's what I would bet it is, because I don't think there's any new lava chambers or magma chambers forming underneath. So pretty awesome. And let's see, what do we got going on here now? Moving to our next earthquake map. We did already check out St. George, but I'm going to refresh this one, and they did have a new one here listed on this map anyway, and we did already look at that, and that was a 2.6 2305. Oh, that might be brand new now, that we didn't see before, but looks good. And that is 10 kilometers down on that guy, and happened on the that part of the island. So pretty cool, and we like it. We like it a lot. All right, and I'm just trying to. That is, by the way, that's one of the harbors that we look at. So that happened right out at the airport. That's a little bit scarier. Just imagine you're sitting in your aircraft on the runway getting ready to take off, and the ground starts shaking. What do? You tell the pilot to gun it. Get out. My brain is running. Hi. Gura. Enjoy the beer. All right, let's see what else we got here. Weather-wise, I think we need to cover yet. And then we will be pretty good with our stream. I'm going to get that weather map loaded up and refreshed here really quick before I even turn that on. And there we go. We got our SO2 chart up. I'm going to stay away from looking at the volcano map today. We're not going to worry about that, but I will show you the weather map, and then we'll see what else we can throw on there for you for a minute or two before we end the stream. So don't want to run too far today. I was getting pretty frustrated with things, and I'm glad it got kind of figured out here, but anyway, puts ice cream in the room. Oh yeah, I like ice cream. Anyway, looking first off, North America looks not too bad. As we head down into Central America, we do see Mexico, so Popocatépetl and Mexico City causing a little bit of a plume there, and as we can see that it's going out. So we'll move over in this area here a little bit. Fuego is sitting there, and then of course Nicaragua, we've got those other volcanoes doing their thing, and it looks like we may have one in Costa Rica that is active again. I don't know if it is or not. What's that picture of? Yep. Could be a volcano back there. Not 100% sure, but looks okay. And as we slide down on the side here, we can take a look at some of the other spots. And this, no, there was a camera out here on one of the volcanoes, and I can't remember where the heck it was. It may not be on this particular map, but anyway, we do have a few volcanoes right around those areas as well, creating more stuff for breathing problems. And somewhere around here you'll have Sangay, and then you have some other two other volcanoes active, making some of those plumes. We don't see anything. This is out here is the Galapagos Islands, and Wolf volcano on the end there. not doing too much. I wish I could get some more pictures of Wolf Volcano. It'd be really nice. But coming down the coast, the next one that really kind of throws people for a loop here is Sabancaya, and that is in Peru. And it's, come on, show the camera. No, we're not looking at it. We don't see anything. Is that, oh, here it is. There. Okay, let's see. It's a video. 24 hours of Sabancaya. And, all right, that's a whopping 4 pictures. Or 5 pictures. We can probably turn that off now. And thank you. And that's kind of what we're seeing there. But that's what it looks like. And of course, it's got that wonderful stuff coming off of. Hey, how come my mouse disappears? Is my mouse not showing on here? Why is my mouse not showing on here? Who turned off my mouse? There we go. There. You can see that snow up top there now. Again, magic. Gremlins turning off stuff. I hate that. My pointy. Yeah, I was mouseless. I felt so worried. Anyway, there we go. So that'll give you a little bit more of an idea of what's going on. But yeah, if you want to go bring up that volcano, you can look at it there. Oh, that's actually not even the right one. Let's see. So that one isn't showing. That's a different one. That's a different volcano. Sorry, my bad. That's Ubinus. Ubinus or Ubinus. It's an Ubinus volcano. But anyway, you do have other spots in here that are causing some pollution. Let's move across the pond a little bit. And of course, the Kamchatka Peninsula, we do still have eruptive activity on there. Doing its thing, creating some of that gas that is being kind of whirled out here. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to end up going anywhere if it's just twirling around, but hopefully it'll rain and take all that SO2 out of the air. Down here in the southern portions of Japan, this is where you see a lot of pollution, and of course some of that, this right here is Sakurajima, and that's where it sits. And that ferry, when it goes in here, it goes over here somewhere. I have no idea where it actually goes, but that's what that is. And then of course the other volcanoes are down here doing their thing. Some of these are on camera, some of them aren't. Let's see, is there? No. And the one down here where we'd like it to be is not there. Let's see, where's that? Where's this? Yeah, this one has a picture. Where's that? No, that's not the volcano we're looking for. All right, anyway, zooming out a little bit, you do see some stuff in Taiwan, nothing major there. Not going to worry about China, that's just a good old pollution. When we get down to the Philippines, of course, Taal, a little bit of stuff coming off of it, not too bad, and his friend in the back here, not too bad at all. This on here, of course, I'm not sure which volcano that actually is. I wish I knew, and we'll probably find out, and find out why it's so dirty. And of course, down here we've got, let's see, this one is, oh, lovely picture of, which one is this? Mount Agun. Agun? That's also a volcano, but it's not doing too much. And the other ones are all good, but we do have, we have Semeru on the end, Merapi in the middle, and Krakatoa on the western side of Java, and of course over by that you also have a lot of business and travel and things like that that you see in that area. So a lot of industrial pollution as well. Looking just real quick, Australia is pretty darn good right now, and White Isle volcano is the one that's throwing off. Come on, I clicked on you. There we go. That's what you see there, and it is still smoking a little bit, and we're all good with that. Okay, zooming out, sliding over, and we'll take a look at Europe and those areas after we sneak up Africa here. So South Africa, still the mines down there doing their thing, polluting. Here, this dark spot is the Congo, and DR Congo, that is a volcano doing a lot of that. And we don't need to worry about the other one out here. It's very, very quiet in Tanzania, and Eruption would be somewhere around here. It's producing a little bit of off-gassing, but not as much. Jeddah, right in there, of course, very large amounts of pollution. Not sure what they're doing there for industry, but it is likely oil refineries and things like that. And of course, here's the boot of Italy and Sicily, and of course we know Etna is right there, and then Volcano and Stromboli, and then Campi. But Etna and Stromboli and Volcano are all off-gassing a little bit, and that's what's causing that material. And if we just go down here a little bit, we don't see anything coming off of our wonderful Canary Islands. It's all quiet, and very little coming off of Iceland, because Iceland has that smelting plant for aluminum, and that's their primary export there. So that's all we've got. Other than volcano tourists, that's their primary income source, I guess, for the whole country. A real benefit that they've got aluminum out there. All right, let's get over. And speaking of Iceland, we happen to be right on that chart. We did have it refreshed, so we do have a proper time for today, the 17th. And there we see it right there. Not too bad as far as temperature. And that's actually a lot better than what it was. They are getting that Gulf Stream air pushing up a little bit, and keeping that snow from being there, melting it. All right, my mouse is acting up again. Looking at Ireland, Irish monk would be basking in 6 or 7 degrees, maybe even 8 degrees Celsius weather, and we took a look at Scotland and England, and they are a little warmer there, 10-degree weather, so pretty awesome to see. But then again, you got to remember it's nighttime over there, so not to worry. Nighttime in Germany as well, and we should slide up here and take a look at some of the temperatures in Norway as well as Sweden. Looks a little nicer. Some of that snow might have been melting there today. Gura, was your snow melting? I bet you it was. Pretty awesome. And Finland also a little bit warmer, and yeah, Poland even warmed up a bit. So that's what we're seeing. And here's our Piggy's wind, and boy, that wind is hooking around pretty nasty. 18 degrees Celsius, still out in Kos, and that is pretty cool. And we'll zoom back out a little bit, and wow, looking at Africa, you'd expect it to be hot, a little cooler down in the bottom. Madagascar, a little cooler, but again, it's nighttime, so this is to be expected. As we slide over, we can see Australia is half ways warm, and they're doing their thing. It's getting later in the season for them. Soon they will have winter, and it's their fall season right now. And of course, same thing goes for New Zealand. And we got varying temperatures. Southern end of New Zealand, 11 degrees, so that's pretty cool. And you got real tropical stuff up in the top, and I guess northwest end. It looks awesome, and those are temperatures around the world. Let's have a look at some of that precipitation. And the first thing I want to point out is that we still have our equatorial storm that really goes all the way around the planet. Messes up a little bit here, but keeps on going. So that is definitely in there. So the lightning we were seeing off of the area here is caused by some of these storms that had gone through when we were looking at Merapi. So that's some of that stuff. It looks like it's lightened up and eased up a bunch, so not as much lightning in there. But we do still see some pretty nasty storms kicking around. Real bad one up here, and Alaska, and we got a nasty one coming in off the coast. And C&D boy, buckle up, because you're gonna get hit with some stuff. Yeah, we look at Alberta, flaking, go away, flaking, I don't want it. And there's that storm a little closer up, heading inward. But at least it's drawing warm air up, and that is a good thing. So that would be nice, as long as the warm air keeps flowing. That's what we got to look for. In the United States, not very good news. We got all kinds of storms down here in Florida and Atlanta, and some of it even going in South Carolina, and you got Alabama and Mississippi are getting hit. And then as you go north, you can see it goes all the way up into Manitoba here in Canada. So all the way along, there's that bad snow. I don't know how bad this is affecting the U.S. coast, but it is certainly drawing in some of that air and making it move a little faster. And then, of course, here at the St. Lawrence Seaway, where it's dumping out, they are getting nailed, and ice rain. That's always a bad problem there. Hopefully they won't have too much of it. Sliding up to Iceland for a second, just to see what they're going to get for precipitation. Doesn't look too bad. Lots of fog and stuff, but for the most part, looks a little clear. And I think it has a lot to do with, once that snow is gone, it's not so bad there anymore. Anyway, looking here at, we do see quite windy and hitting the western side of Europe for the most part. Well, mainly Ireland and England, because it seems to curl up, and then they've got this massive storm sitting up in the north here. Hopefully that's going to go somewhere else and not go down into Europe. And looks not bad for those countries right in here, but once we get into Piggy's area, Piggy, you got some storms coming, okay? Mother Nature is going to deliver you some bad, and you see what's coming? That right there, that's coming down. It's going to come and hit and make a hook right here, and it's going to sit right over top of Kos for the next week. I hope not. Pardon me. So anyway, let's see. All right, going back, zooming out a little bit more. Pretty normal here in Brazil, and of course, I think we've covered majority of this. You can see some of these storms. New Zealand, right on the edge. They've got another twister a circulation here, making you wonder what's going on, what's driving this. And I see that's actually being driven by other storms and this ridge that's here. So pretty interesting. So Melbourne probably getting nailed right now, and I'm sure that if this slides down a little bit, I don't know where this is going to go, which direction. It may move up a little bit more. Yeah, it could move that way. I don't think it's going to come back onto New Zealand. So that's pretty cool. And I think that's just about it. We do see a bunch of rotation in, downward, and doing a lot of storming stuff onto Antarctica. But it is the season. So real quick, we seen minus 71 already there. Yeah, minus 71 is our cold temp for today. And that is way too cold so far, and hopefully, and that's not even that far in off of the mainland area. That's pretty darn cold. Minus 70 degrees. Yeah, so minus 71. Don't think it's cold at your house. Oh, just think about that wonderful stuff that you're getting down there. Yeah, I seen it there, minus 70. And yeah, I don't want to be there. I think that volcano is right around here though, which is a little bit warmer. But when you're down there, watch out for icebergs. They float away. Wow, yesterday was a 70. Today it got even cooler. Yes. Very cold. All right, I did want to leave you with a reasonable scene of some sort, but we don't have anything erupting. There's Taal, and let's see, what's Fuego doing? Fuego is silhouetted by sunset and clouds, so not a heck of a lot there either. And I think because we're wrapping up the stream here, I am going to find you some lava. Let me go dig something out here for a second. We'll click on here and make it go to Hawaii, and I will give you a video from Hawaii from this morning as our final shot of the day here. Just trying to find where it is. That one's 5. That one is 8. 6. And yeah, I think the 8-minute one should do. It's actually about 9 minutes. So I will put that one up on the screen for you guys as our closing shot. And again, I'm going to put courtesy of 2 pineapples because that's who provided that. And I will slide down a little bit here and put our thank you for watching on as well. As soon as I can get it to do its thing. And where is it? Copy, remove, paste. All right, so that's it, and that is awesome, you guys. So big thank you to everyone, and sorry for getting going 2 hours later than it normally is supposed to, but at least we got it up and running and made the stream happen. And I'm glad that all of you were able to get in here and do your thing and help us out and stick with the stream. Do appreciate each and every one of you, all the members in here, the ones with the green names. Of course, you guys are supporting the stream, as well as the wonderful super chatters. So thank you to all the members. Thank you actually to everyone here. It's not just the members, it's all of you that really do support the stream. Without you, the stream wouldn't exist. So thank you for being here. And I want to also thank you, my moderators. Arizona Snowman, thank you. Okay, and Piggy and Bob, C&D boy. You guys are awesome. And anyway, Gura is one of the wonderful super chatters. Oh Mummy of Hamsters, Irish Monk, and Linda. Thank you very kindly for throwing those super chats in there. You guys are awesome and rock. And on that friendly note, again, I will use my line that I normally use when I end my streams. And please, really, really do heed this. And, you know, as much as I say it and people kind of think, you know, the guy's just flapping his gums. But no, for real, please make sure you tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. Good night, everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000. We'll see you tomorrow at the regular time. It's Monday, of course. Take care, oink oink, and good night.